Good morning. I'm so glad that we're here. We're going to take some time to enjoy movement together in our safe Pilates mat. So we'll start with the standing position and expand the rib cage. I'm going to turn around so you can see. Expand the ribs into the back and side of the rib cage. Inhale. Posterior lateral breath. Filling up the most voluminous part of the lungs. And 2 more times. Expand the rib cage. The back and sides of the ribs. Inhale through the nose so that you're warming and filtering the air. 1 more time. Set an intention for your practice. And then when you're ready, let your eyes open. And we'll start with the inhale. And inhale to lift up through the heels and the arms. And then just take a few of these lifts. And then exhale to lower. And inhale, lift. And then exhale to lower. And then 1 more. Inhale. And then exhale, and then take it out wide. And we'll do the same kind of warm up with a little bit more leg movement. And this is where you can see how is your body this morning. How are your hips, your knees, your ankles. See if anything needs any extra care. Good. And 2, good morning. So glad you're here. And on the 1, take a moment to stretch through the palms. Go up and over. Inhale, lateral flexion. Good, and up and over. We're not holding in an aggressive stretch, we're just touching the side muscles. Good. And 1, and then take the hands to the thighs, and bend 1 knee and bend the other. And the knee is gonna track with the second toe for good alignment. You're priming those inner thigh muscles so they're nice and safe. Let's keep 1 hand on each now. 4, 3, 2, now the next time you're on your left leg, you can stay here and open up, or if you'd like to bring that arm down, good. And then let's just make this dynamic. Open up, inhale, exhale, inhale. We're gonna do 2 more. You're waking up that body, rotation, and then hold the arm up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and then exhale, strong legs. We've got it over to the other side. Now you can put your elbow on your thigh, or if you want to go lower, you can. And let's prime those muscles, prime that spine and rotation. Inhale, opening up the joints. We are adding pumping up some synovial fluid in those joints, which is the WD-40 of your joint. So inhale and just hold. 5. If you want to look up, great. If that doesn't serve your neck, you can look straight ahead. 4 or down. 3. Feels so good. 2. And now strong thighs. If you need an assist, put your elbow on your thigh. Otherwise, come on up. Good. Let's take a little bit of a first position as a warm-up. You're going to let your feet be out like a V, like a piece of pizza is between a New York slice, a big V where your heels are touched. Open up. Something comfortable for your knees and hips. And take it up. Inhale and exhale, and inhale and exhale. And this is waking up those calves. Your knees are long. All the toes get weight. The second toe can have a little bit more. You're really making sure the pinky toe doesn't have all the weight. You're making sure the ankles don't single out. And take 2 more. Inhale and 1 more. Nice, and then we'll take it out to a basic chair squat, and we'll go down and up, and inhale and up. Good. Just waking up those legs and waking up those hips. Knees line up with the second toe, and 5, and 6, and 7. Looking great. 8, and 9. And then 10. We're going to take 1 set of tick-tock. So to prime our body, we're going to take a balance challenge. Out, tap the toe, or for a harder challenge, don't let the toe tap. So imagine you're a star. 4, 5. Now let's just do 8 of these. This is a balance challenge. 6, 7, and hold. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Float the foot down, and let's do the other side. 8. Open up, you're a star. You always knew you were a star. And 2. And inhale. 3. Obliques. 4. Core, head is in line with back body. 5. Yeah, your head is not poking forward, it's back. 6. Gorgeous. 7, the challenge is to leave the foot off. Hold it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, lower. Now we put the moves together. Feet are about shoulder width or hip width apart. Sit down once. Open up. Tick tock. Sit down. Open up. And good. All right. We're going to do that 5 more times. And open. And seated. And 4. And down. And 3. And 2. And 1. On each. Right, down, left, down. You got it. Now as a challenge, find a comfortable place you can stay. Hold. Your knees are in line with your second toe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and exhale. 1. Gorgeous. Now another challenge. Right foot in a standing balance. We're going to take tree. Now the foot can be on the calf or the inner thigh. Try not to put it really hard on the inner knee though. You don't want to put a lateral pressure on that knee. It's a hinge joint. It works in the sagittal plane here. So hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, down. Add, if you would like, a rotation away from that knee. Now your gaze is following the horizon. 10, you can wrap your hands on your hip. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and let's open up the arms. Transition to the front. Hands come together. Inhale. On your exhale, gracefully lower that foot. That was beautiful. Tree. This is actually a yoga pose, but one-legged balance is important for preventing falls and creating a healthy gait, a healthy back. Long knee, settle into tree, calm determination. 10, a calm focus. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and then lower your arms. Now inhale, exhale, rotation away from that knee that's in the air. Your hands can wrap. Jawline parallel to the floor. A golden thread is attached to your crown, lifting you up to the sky. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Arms open. Hands together. Yeah, and then bring that left foot down. That was beautiful. And we're going to add another little movement for the legs. Our feet are going to start together, open up, and then sit down. It's kind of like a second position, but maybe not as wide. Come up and go to the other side. Land like a cat, so you are soft. Your arms can open up like a field goal pose, which is an external rotation, a little rear deltoid, move, and back of the shoulders, which they need a little bit of extra attention because most of our activities during the day are forward and biasing the front, and we need to go after the back. All right, 5 more sets, which means 10 total, right? 4 more, both feet are equal, land like a cat. 3 more, and you can go as low as you feel comfortable in the knees. onto, inhale. Good, I like how you're landing. That's that springy fascia you want. You don't want to plunk in life, you want to land springy and pliant, and then come up. Gorgeous, grab your bands. We're gonna do a little standing arm work. Woo. So take your bands. We'll take one set here of some of the muscles. This is the exhale to press. Your arms are palms up. Look how the shoulder blades are down the back and not poking forward. 4, 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. The band is behind you, if you can, Catherine. Yes. Yeah, that's okay. I like your variations. This is where I get some of my material, is when people misunderstand what I say and they have their own creative rendition. And then I say, oh, that's a good exercise too. All right. 1. Okay, relax that. Now, one of the most important exercises that we do, external rotation, because so much of the day's activities are forward, and we need to strengthen these back muscles. And 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, and 9, and 10, and 11, and 12, and 13, and 14, and 15. Good. Flip it. Palms over hand. Now we're going to mix up bow and arrow. So press the right elbow long. Now press the left elbow long and alternate. Press and press. Neck is long. Shoulder blades are down the back. And 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. Now one set of tries this way, but only 10. Left hand here. Now we just did tries on the bow and arrow, so we're going to just take 10 here. 3, up, 4, yes, 5, your jaw is parallel to the floor. 6, 7, 8, abs are pulling your ribs down. 9, 10, other side. Left hand, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. One set of those biceps. We're going to put this in the middle, feet in the center. Now, both feet in the center, bicep curl up. Exhale. If it's too hard, just put one foot in the center. Yes. Check out your wrists. They're fairly neutral. You're pulling up. Your shoulder blades are down the back. Let me show you from the view, from the side view. 7. See how I'm not letting them poke forward? 8, 9, 10. And I almost tried to lean back, but you don't want to do that. 11, so I corrected. 12, 13, 14, 15. Good. And then we're going to step on it in the middle. Pull up. Exhale. Upright row. And elbows higher. Yeah, Cheryl, try your elbows just a tiny higher. Yes. Just see, but your neck is long. I like that. So you're not activating the upper traps. Okay. Exhale. All right. Take 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to take the band overhead and arms kind of wide like a Y. Pull your band to your chest. And 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Now, before we do a stretch, just shake it out a little. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. And then arms up. Now, pretend like you're a field goal post. Your arms are a field goal post. You're making a little, maybe 90 degrees or more angle with the elbow. Your arms are behind you. And I'm doing a normal head position. I'm not letting the head poke forward in a perceived effort of a harder stretch. So lifting up, 5, down and open up, and 5, and 4, and 3, and 2. Inhale. And one more, open them up and try a different angle. Yeah, wrists are soft, so double check there should be no tension in the wrists. They're not wildly cocked backwards, right? Your neck is long, your shoulder blades are down the back. 5, 4, 3, 2, and then 1. Now this is deliberately loose enough that you can go up and behind. Mobility, your shoulder blades glide up and down the back, but you have a little bit of a stretch. Nothing that you have to wiggle your way in. Good morning. Yes, if you're joining late, we have a Donna band and we are just stretching out those shoulders. Good. Up. And oh my gosh, that feels so good. Find another place that feels fabulous. 5, 4, 3, good. 2, and head back a little bit, Catherine, so you don't want to poke the head. Yes, doesn't that feel better? And then relax. Now get rid of your band and take a clothesline. We'll call it clothesline. You have clothes hanging on the back line and they're drying in a big wind. The arms can actually thump on your waist. 4, 3, 2, inhale. And exhale. Wonderful. Let's go down to the floor. We'll meet. And we'll start with a swan. So these are some of my favorite. If you need a sip of water, this is a great time to take it. My cup says, wake up, hug dog, have a good day. So we're going to be belly down. Once you're down, your hands hover. Let your inhale lift you up and just stay. Belly pulls in like a piece of ice is underneath your abs. As your exhale, press your hands into the floor. Hold this, belly in. 8, I'm going to take a look. Good, 7, shoulders are low. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Exhale to lower. Now we're going to do those dynamically, so hover your hands, lift up your back. When you cannot go anymore, let your hands assist you. Inhale, and exhale, lower. And again, inhale, lift up. Hands assist. They don't take over. Exhale. That's a common thing I'll see misrepresented a lot is that people accidentally think it's about the arms, and that sort of puts you in your neck. I want the upper back to have some strength. So we're peeling one rib off at a time. We're still using the back where hands are assisting. This feels so good. This is great to help prevent forward, upper around the shoulders and upper back. This is great for posture. We're going to do one more. Inhale, lift. Hands assist and hold. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Yep, go down to the kitty cat and then take a child pose. Press your hips back or rest however you need to. Good. If your pets are around, just give them a snuggle. 5, 4, 3, 2. And then hands on the knees. Now, if this doesn't serve you to be on your knees, you can try doubling up your mat, or you can do a bridge or a bound angle. You can do something else that's good for you. And the cat-cow is about flexion and extension of the spine. Mobilization of the spine helps keep it young and healthy. Curl your toes if you'd like to add on. Lift up your knees. It now becomes the beast, which is the strength posture. Exhale, flexion. Inhale, extension. Now, rounding. And 3 more. 2. Inhale. And exhale. This time, knees wide, child pose with the belly right down the middle. 5, 4, 3, 2. and 1. Now we're gonna do one set of push-ups here. There's so many different ways. If you know which way you like, please do it. I'm gonna tuck in my shirt so you can see more form. But the first way is the easiest way. Actually, standing up against a wall is the easy way to do it. This is another one, which is a box push-up. Your elbows are bending only as long as you can keep your shoulder blades down the back. Now your knees can go out for a more modified push-up, and your toes could be out. Now this is really hard to keep good form. I'd rather you have you modified 10 total than try too hard and your head pokes forward and your shoulder blades go down the back or go forward. It's more important to do better form. 5, 6, lift up your ribs, Catherine. 7, a lot, yeah. 8, good, Pam. 9, good, Michelle. And good, Jean. Head position looks good. You're in line with the shoulder. Recover. Hands together. We're gonna do one more set of 10. Bend your elbows. If you're standing up on the wall, just do a tricep stretch like this. You can put one hand behind you. Yep, and then that's it. Perfect. Elbow behind you. Yeah, you can even do it kneeling, can't you? All right, one more set. Now, a cube, a knee, or toes. Ear in line with the shoulder. It's so easy to let the head drift forward towards the floor because your body's like, I'm doing them. I'm going to do them more if I put my head closer. So you want to keep that head retracted back, or ear in line with the shoulder. 9, 10, rest, bend your elbows, hands touch your back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come up to your shins. Now, if being on your knees doesn't serve you, take a bound angle, or here's your backup plan. So nothing should hurt. But I do want to offer knees underneath your body. Now, you're in a line. I'm going to just pull up my camera a little bit. You're in a line, knee, shoulder, hip. Look at my line and look how I lean. Just a little from right here. I'm not poking forward or back. Quads. Now, you can also add your arms here. I just didn't want to throw too many variables at you. I'm not doing a low back arch. I'm just hinging. If you touch your quad, the quad muscles are lengthening and strengthening at the same time. It's an eccentric contraction, and it lengthens and strengthens. So people don't like to get bulky. This is one of those ways you can strengthen while you stretch out the muscles. It's also a pretty novel way of working out your muscles. So you know, most people accent the concentric, the shortening phase. So it will usually create some fatigue, delayed onset muscular soreness. Like when you run downhill or you walk down a hill and your quads hurt, that's one of those reasons. Okay, 4 more. Yep, 3, good. I'm not going back into any painful places. 2, and 1. Okay, great. Child pose, if you want to pull your toes under, it's going to stretch out your feet. 5, 4, 3, 2, and on the 1, we're going to do a plank. Let your forearms come down or your hands. You can be on your knees or you can be on your toes. 20 seconds. 1, your ear is in line with your shoulder, is in line with your hip. Your knees are energetically strong. They're not sagging. Nothing's sagging. 5 more. 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. Now rest for a moment in a Sphinx, which is a posture pose, or a cobra, hands on the floor, swan. 8. Stretch out those abs. Inhale. Exhale, lower, and let's do a side plank. 15. Your arm is vertical. Your shoulder is down the back before you even come up with weight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Lower with care so you never collapse into that shoulder. You follow through. You finish the move in your transitions. Lifting with your vertical humerus, come up. 1, 2, 3, 4, good. 5, imagine you're in a toaster slot. 6, your whole body fits. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Beautiful. Now we're in a great place to do a normal front plank, hands or forearms. And this is gonna be on the, I'm gonna do my elbows. Now this time, if you would like a little change of pace, drop your left hip a little, drop your right hip a little bit. I call it funky plank. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Pelvis down. You can be sphinxing or you can be cobraing. It's a upper back extension. Either way you look at it. Belly down. 5, 4, 3, 2. Come back down. Side plank. I'm going to double up my mat this time to have even more lovely support for my arm. Now, this is going to be a possible add-on, so come up to your plank. If you feel like a star today, get up 6 times with that leg. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower with care. Be mindful as you transition, you're following through. Other side, forearm support. Here we go. Up. Now you can stay or lift up star. Good. Bottom leg strong. Inhale and lower. Woo. All right, back to our forearm plank. I like to do 3s of things. Now we're going to be on our elbows and we're going to make an 8 with our hips. So imagine a little infinity symbol, kind of like the hip drops, but a little bit more of a flow. So it may not look lovely, but it's going to work our abs. So kind of make an 8 with your hips. 3, 4, 5, just a little one. 6, 7, reverse the 8. So go the other way. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Sphinx, forearms or hands, swan. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, one more side plank here. Elbow down. This top knee is going to come into our elbow 5 times. This is modified, but we're going to do it on the plank when you're ready. So come up and pause. Arm reaches in the up. Elbow to knee. 1. Exhale, 2, like you're telling a trucker to honk your horn. Remember when you were a kid and used to do that? 2. 1 more. You pull and 1. Now let's do 5 on the other side. Do this one. And come up, arm overhead. Once you're set, elbow to knee. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now follow through, lower. We're going to take an inner thigh stretch, bound angle. Let your feet soles come together. Let your neck soften, and relax. Good. 7 and 6. This is a great posture if you ever need some other backup plan. 5, 4. Modification for another move we're doing. 3. I like to open up the big toes here. Anything we can do to prevent feet deformation. And then come up. This is reverse table or reverse plank. Hands on. Now, knees bent is going to be a little easier. And the other one is knees long, lift up. I'm going to get my roller after this because we're going to do one more set. Or you can do bound angle in a different angle. 5, 4, 3, 2. Inhale. And on the exhale, we're going to take a forward fold. Exhale, gentle forward fold, nothing aggressive. Belly of the muscle only. Relax here. Relax here. Let me get my roller so I can show you the other variation. The other variation is that you're going to put your feet on that, your fingertips face you. And I like this because it helps the knees from hyperextending, which is bending backwards. We don't want that. All right. You could also do the bit knee one. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now on the one lower, if you'd like to add on a different stretch, open up the legs like a V and then come forward I'm gonna tilt the screen down. You're doing great. Good. Yeah, doesn't that feel so good? Yes, I love it. All right, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, inhale, and exhale. Now you can stay here if you don't want a third reverse plank. And if you do want one, you're gonna lift up and you can add on 8 leg pulls. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, exhale, lower. Now we're gonna add a little bonus to that. So go inner thigh, right? Arm up and over. Isn't that marvelous? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come up, other side. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, inhale, and exhale, go right down the middle again. And it's a little easier, right? Okay, relax your neck. 10, 5, 'and then come back up. That was hard to leave because it's so comfortable. So grab a sip if you need. We are going to do some partial roll downs. You're going to need the length of your mat. So I had mine rolled up for my arm planks, but now it's down long. Now the knees are going to be bent. Flex your spine, which means you have a scooped out belly. This would be not flex, this would be a hinge. We want to flex. Now make sure your bones are happy. You can always double up your mat. So I'll show you actually. It's like that. Good. Now if you've broken a coccyx and you have a deviated coccyx, then you may not like to do these. You might want to do a totally different move. Maybe a bound ankle stretch is a good backup plan, or opposite arm, opposite leg reach on your hands and knees, but nothing should hurt. Now this is the basic move. How low do I go? I go as low as I can keep my feet on the mat. I don't want my legs to kick up. So I can go all the way down. That's just how I'm built. Heavier up here. So if you're built differently, like if you're heavier up here, then it's going to be harder. Still pull the belly in. And those of you that can go long, your knees can go long. And then we make it a roll up. I started with the partial because it's harder to overcome gravity if you lie on the ground and come up. So I'd rather you start from the up. That way you don't hurt your neck. Your neck should not hurt here. If you're going down and lifting up your head and it does, don't go down, or put a big pillow under there. Not everybody's gonna be doing the same variation. Now, a variation, right arm and left arm. Imagine you're at the lake and you're on a raft and you want to just dip your fingers in the water and dip your fingers in the water. And 6, good. And 5 and 4, same rule of thumb, the heels are on the mat, they're not kicking up. 2, squeeze a rib in between your legs. 1. Now we are going to challenge a 1-minute roll down. So I'm going to move this long again because I want it for the whole roll down. Take an inhale. And as you exhale, I'm just going to count 1, 2. As you go down a little bit at a time. Knees bent for most of us. That allows that lumbar flexibility, that flexion. That's 10. Now, as I go lower, more weight's on this side of the fulcrum of my seesaw. So I need to put my weight this way with my feet going longer. 20. Knee squeeze. 25. Now, if you need to go down, please do. Scoop 30. 40. 50. Full body stretch. That was really good. Shift through your arms, shift through your legs. Get that low back stretched out. Let your little feet on the floor. Hands by the hips. This is bridge. Curl up one vertebra at a time, unless you have a herniated disc. And if you do, then go up like a big book, you know, a unit, a lever, a piece of wood. So curl and down. And curl and down. And curl. Good. And 2. That feels so good. Now, if you have any tight areas, do that, you know, take your time, do it more and work it. Otherwise, stay up. So at first, just hold your bridge up. Shoulders are relaxed. There's a space underneath your neck. 10, 9, 8. Both booties are working. So touch, they should be active, hamstrings active. Knees over the heels. 3, 2, lower down, happy baby, hands to your feet and pull the knees down. 5, 4, 3, 2, stretch them out. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. All right, back down. Now, before we lift up, just lift one leg in the air. See how the right leg's in a little hamstring stretch and the left knee's bent? Push up and down, up and down. Exhale, inhale. Keep that left knee on the heel. Don't let it travel out. 5 to the sidewall. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That foot comes down. Lower your booty. Lift up the left leg. Now act like your leg is a pencil. It's going to point up to the top of the sky. Go up and down 10 times. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lower that foot down, curl down. Now, a little different than happy baby. Take your feet soles together and let your knees go wide. 5, 4, 3, 2, and then legs up, hands frame your hips. Corkscrew modified is going to trace your sacrum on the floor. Draw an imaginary circle in the sky. Inhale, go the other way. 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, 8, and 9, and 10. Gorgeous. Now we're going to take a happy baby, hold on to the feet soles. 5, 4, 3, 2, inhale, and exhale, sideways. Now, if you need a pillow, grab a pillow, let your arms be underneath your ear. We're going to lift the legs up 10 times with our tummy on. Your arm is your pillow or grab a pillow. Your neck should not hurt here for even half a second. So one way to prevent issues is to scan. And if you have a 1 or 2 joint pain, then you stop that move and you create a place where you're supporting those joints. This is for the muscles, not any pain in the knees or the hips or the ankles or the neck. So hold that. Now, if you'd like to add on 10 for the top, for example, if your hip bone is uncomfortable, take the time to ramp up some pillow under there or more mat. 5, 6, 7. You're caring for your body along the way. Now, stay up. This top leg is going to stay. Let the bottom leg go up and down. 3, 4. If this is too hard, just do the double leg lift. 5, 6, 7. Neck soft. 8, 9, 10. Belly down. Hands underneath your forehead. Lift up both legs without neck tension. Tap the feet together 20 times while the knees are off the floor. Neck is soft, working the hamstrings, working the glutes. 10 more, 9, 8, 5. Relax, go to the other side. I'm gonna face you. You can roll away from me if you want. It's fine. You can turn your back on me if you want. It's okay. All right, lie on your back. Arm underneath your ear. Double leg, lift. 1, 2. See how you're pulling in. Feels so good here in the waist, but the neck is not tense at all. Scan your face. Is it soft? Take the time to grab a pillow if that's what you need. Not even 1 or a 2 on a pain scale is worth it. I had a Thai yoga teacher who was from Thailand when I was in the Bahamas taking my Thai yoga. And he said, if anything hurts for 1 second, take care of you. And I love that. So you got to take care of you. 3, even when you're doing exercise. 2, stay up. Now the top leg, up and down. And 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now the bottom leg, up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now belly down. Lift up your thighs and together tap 20 times. Hamstrings, glutes. 10, 5, 2, recover. Child pose of your choice, or I'd like to offer a squat pose. So this is child pose, and this is the squat. And 5, and 4, and 3, and 2. Now either stay here, everybody looks so good, or put your feet together. Dive through. 5, 4, 3, 2, and inhale. And exhale. Looking really good. All right, so we're gonna come back out. Take 20 seconds to roll down. Inhale. Make sure you have enough mat. 1, oh, and a sip if you want along the way. 1, 10. And stretch. Inhale. Now on the exhale, roll onto your belly. And you know, I love posture work. So we are going to do a little variation. Make a field goal pose with your arms like we did on those stretches. Keep your toes down and lift up. Now let your arms be a little higher than your shoulders because we're just working the rear delt a little. 5, 4, 3, 2, recover for a moment and then stretch your arms out like a T, but slightly lower than your shoulder height. Now lift up, or shoulders. So lift your arms and leave your toes down at first. Lift up your upper back. If you want to lift up your toes, you can add it now. Let your breath lift you up and down. Rear delts, thoracic erector extenders, erector spinae, glute hamstring. Belly is supportive, abdominals are supportive. And then relax. Last position, hands down by your hips. It's actually a little easier. Lift up your upper back, lift up your toes if you want. Act like you're a rocket going through the air. 10, 9. Now palms are facing the floor unless that's hurting your shoulders, but look how I'm trying to keep external rotation. The exception would be if your shoulders drop, then don't do that. Do whatever it takes to keep your shoulders down and open. Now relax, child pose. Press your hips back to your heels or knee wide, whatever you need. Inhale. And then take a downward facing dog. Stretch out your fingers. We worked the legs earlier. Now you're gonna feel like we are stretching what we did earlier with standing and also with the bridges. So pedal, pedal, pedal. Now both heels press. Wide shoulder blades. Make sure your neck is soft. 5, Left foot on your right heel and press it down. Left foot down, right foot back, press down. Both heels. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower the knees, take the fanny to the floor and face front. I'm changing up the way we do some of the movements, and I'll offer modifications if something doesn't serve you. So you can see how I'm in a figure 4 still, hands behind, and just, you can get yourself in a little package. Let's just say something about this doesn't serve you. Let me show you the backup plan. It's this one. This is, and usually if your head's doing this at all, put a pillow underneath. Another way you can do this. There goes my drink. Okay, hold that. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Now add a wiggle. Same leg. Oh, I like the foot roll. We'll do that too. Yeah, sure. Add a foot roll. Add it all, right? And the other way. Inhale. And exhale. Let's take the other side, ankle to thigh. Reach your ankle to thigh. Got your ankle is past your thigh. That way you're not making your foot do this weird sickle thing. You don't want your ankle to get overstretched. You want you want it to be beyond that malleolus. Walk in closer if you need. Good. You can add on some wiggle. Good. It's one side feeling different. 5, 4. Ankle, toes. That was good, Cheryl, that you reminded me of that. It's a good place to do it because your foot's not locked down to the floor. 3, 2. And inhale. Good. Just to mix it up, we're going to do a seated twist. Now, you're also welcome to do this lying on the ground, but just mixing it up. So let's take the right thigh in front of the left. Inhale. And exhale, add rotation. Now, sitting down makes you kind of round your back. Just do this lying down posture with the knee down twist like this. Okay. Just want to just have some variety. Act like you're bringing out a wash rag. Inhale. And then exhale. Wringing out a wash rag. Looks so great. Inhale. And exhale forward. Now keep that crisscross applesauce and go forward. We are going to switch the legs, so I'm not forgetting the other one. Go exhaling forward. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Come up. Crisscross applesauce the other way. Inhale and exhale. And relaxing. 10. 4. And then come up. Good. Now, feet like a bound ankle. And remember, I'm just mixing it up. If you want to lie down and do these, you can. Take your left hand to your right knee. Go up and over. Your right knee can gently push down towards the floor as well. Act like I'm pulling your wrist over, and it's so good for posture and shoulder. You can make it your own by rotating forward or back and just change little angles. 5. If you feel, if you need to put your feet out further away so your hips have more room, that's fine too. 4, 3, 2, and on the 1, cross those arms, right hand, left arm up, gently push that knee down. Good. Breathe. Inhale. Come back up and legs in front. I generally like a long position for this one called the rack. Now, please watch my elbows. Lift up your right arm and the fingers are away from you. Now watch my elbow. Bend it even more than you think. This was the most common correction I would do with live classes. There's a disconnect because it's behind us. You want a soft elbow, so you don't want it backwards. You're going to walk the hands closer together from the humerus, so not just by the hands touching each other, or further away from you will also increase the stretch. Lift up your heart. You should feel a really good shoulder chest stretch. Now go back and soften the elbows, just because that's the one that I would say, and then it's just so hard to know what's going on back there. So make sure the elbows don't hurt. If they hurt, you want to soften them even more. That looks good, Pam. 5. Oh, that feels so good. I like to add a little right and left sway, but make sure it's safe. I'm really flexible here, so we're not doing anything that's hypermobile. Your elbows are really soft. They're not backwards bending at all. 5, 4, lift up your heart, your upper back. Yeah, it's like doing a swan. 3, 2, yeah. And then 1, shake it out. You can even sway. The opposite shoulder stretch is the dragonfly. Dragonfly is hands, so look how I'm on my knees. I'm in a quadruped position, okay? My arms are gonna be like this. This is not thread the needle. This one is, this one is even. See how I'm even? I'm making a dragonfly. Now I can turn my cheek. We're gonna switch the arm, but this is the first stretch. 10, 9, 8, keep going, I'm looking. 7, 6, good. 5, walk the fingers further away from each other if you don't feel it. Michelle, you're good. If you need more intensity, walk more forward so your booty's more over your knees and less behind you. Yeah, see if that, yes, there you go. 5, see my booty, it's 90 degrees. It's over the hips. If I'm back here, I may not feel it as much. 3, 2, and 1. Other side, dragonfly. And then gently come up. Today's shoulder day, can you tell? Give that a little roll. This is another one of my favorites, cow face. We're just gonna do the arm part. Now, if you just can't stand it and you're craving the leg part, well, wrap your right thigh over your left. Pam, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do the come out. Okay, hold 5, 4, 3, 2. Now on the 1, watch this. The leg that's on the front, you're gonna rotate them. And look, you just come right back in it. Yeah. You have to keep your feet committed or it just doesn't work out. All right. Isn't that nice? Thank you for reminding me, Pam. This side might be tighter, that right arm back. All right, inhale. And exhale. Let's see how those shoulders feel. Give them a few rolls. Now you're going to put your legs up on the wall. Even if you don't have a roller, it's fine. Just putting them up will help with circulation. But if you have a roller or yoga block will be good. You can put your hips up and relax your arms like a T. And we'll just hold for a little bit and let the blood have a chance to go the way it normally doesn't get to go as easily, so helping circulation. Let everything go. Relax the face, relax the eyes. Take a moment to slowly come out and to come up towards a seated position that serves you. And let your eyes soften. That way you can create a calm environment where your focus is inside, and it's much easier to deal with the outside environment when the inside is tended to first. Let your breath go into the diaphragm. One hand can be on the heart, one hand can be on the belly. Let the breath expand the bottom hand. And see how that creates a calming parasympathetic response. You can set an intention for your day, maybe one of coming back to calm, maybe making sure that your inner environment is tended to when anything in the outer environment feels like it's too much, or when it's accidentally taking you of your power to keep yourself calm. And your hand is on your heart as you're making yourself a promise, a kinesthetic reminder, a tactile reminder that you're gonna do things that are good for your heart today, good for your body. Take a moment, let your eyes open, and come back into the room. Thank you all so much for having fun with me today and sharing communion. Thank you so much. That was so fun. Thank you. There you are, Jan. Thank you, guys. Bye, bye. Bye, Wisconsin. Bye.